To like current events today, yesterday especially after the incredible win by the Indian women's cricket team against Australia, and very poetically, the finals of the Cricket World Cup are on November 2nd. The reason why I say poetic is because November 2nd is also the birthday of probably the only big star who's acted in a women's sport movie first. I am talking about Shah Rukh Khan, the star of Chak De
Shah Rukh
India,
Khan.
which I am very sure will be the song that plays when our girls lift that cup. Because it's always the song that plays when our girls lift that cup. And
Yes.
beyond talking about the big records and his life and etc., I sort of wanted to zone in on a slightly smaller topic today, and which sort of takes off from Chak De India, which is that you could not have had another star. You could have had other people play that role, other stars may have played that role, but they definitely don't have the same effect coaching a team of girls as Shah Rukh Khan does. And it's also the same reason why he's so perfect as the therapist to this heartbroken young girl in Dear Zindagi. So I
Mm.
wanted your thoughts on that because there are stars who appeal to women, right? Who have significant fan following and all that. But what do you think about
Mm.
stars? As in, like stars who good looking and they have because of their looks, because of
But
movies they
as far
acted.
as I know, Shah Rukh Khan is the most has the most female fan following.
Yeah,
As far as I
yeah, and the reason for that I believe is let me give a very good example from a movie that features one female heartthrob and another female heartthrob, Brahmastra, which has Shah Rukh Khan and Ranbir Kapoor, and one of whose very controversial dialogues among the many troll dialogues of that movie is has Alia Bhatt described as a button for Ranbir Kapoor to be unlocked between all the Shiva, 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 Shiva part. So if you see a lot of Ranbir Kapoor movies, right, even though they're romantic movies, it's not about the girl as much as it's about him. The girl almost exists as like this catalyst for the guy. Like Ye Jawani Hai Diwani, even though Deepika has a very major role in it, it is ultimately Ranveer Kapoor's journey from like being someone who wants to roam the world to want to settle down. So the girl is a side, like she's a satellite revolving around the guy. You take a lot of the other big romantic hits, it's very similar in that sense. But I think the Shah Rukh Khan movies, why they are so popular among women even now, to the point that Om Shanti Om is getting housefuls even today apparently, is because it's the girl story. It's and the guy comes in later. Like how Chak De India, yes, it's about the coach, but it's ultimately the girls who lift the cup. It's ultimately in India's Zindagi. That's why it's so perfect that the whole movie is about Alia. And just at the right moment, he comes in as a therapist. And very honestly, lines like "Don't let the past blackmail your present to ruin a beautiful future" and stuff like that need a certain poise to be sold. And I think he did it very well there. And also the fact that I maybe I should let a girl talk about this more. So I don't want to like take up space here with my own personal theories.
like in the movie, like him as a therapist, when you think of a therapist, you think like going to this clinic and you're sitting and you're talking to
Yeah,
this dude. And in this movie, his portrayal of a therapist is more like, as a friend, right?
yeah,
This is why in the end, her character, Alia's character, also gets like, she doesn't want to leave. She doesn't want to
yeah,
end these sessions,
yeah,
right? And she's like, you have to stay in my life, kind of. And even those therapy sessions, like it's not just limited to that space, right?
yeah,
He's going out, they're cycling,
yeah.
right? And he is giving these words of advice all while
Having fun with it.
it's just so natural. Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
so natural. It doesn't feel like, oh, this is a session happening and he's telling us something, and it's not like a monologue of dialogues. Like it's
yeah,
scattered throughout the movie, right?
yeah,
I think my favorite thing that the advice that his character gave was like she asks about her family, right? And then
Yeah.
after that family, after that family thing is resolved, she's like, this family thing is okay, but what about men?
Huh.
And I can't with men. And then he's like, we can have different soulmates along our journey, right? It doesn't have to be
Yeah.
one person, you know.
Yeah.
And then he tells, why put the burden of all our emotional needs onto one person? It's not
Yeah.
fair. I think that was my favorite dialogue throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
It kind of, okay, it made sense to me personally. The
Yeah.
personal level, it connected with me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it
And
was very natural way of portraying the whole sessions and all. It
yeah.
didn't feel like it was forced, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And my go-to when it comes to like advising anyone who's gone through a breakup or anything like that, I'm like, think of your partner as a chair. You have you have to keep moving from chair to chair to decide which one is the one you're taking home. It sounds very stupid when you think about it, but it sort of
Mhm.
makes sense.
Well, so
Yeah.
the point that thing about stress, so if you put it in real life, right?
Yeah.
If a girl is like going from one man to another man to another man, it
Yeah.
is seen in like a negative aspect, right? Even though it's not like she might not be cheating, right? She might
Yeah.
just be going through a breakup and then going to another man and then going through another breakup because there's
Yeah.
an or something. But then it's seen as like such a negative light in real life.
I love how we've exactly gone into the exact scene of the movie, and you're exactly talking like Alia Bhatt in that scene where like she's like, after she wakes up from that dream and she almost calls herself a certain word in front of him. But I guess that is also why people like the movie so much, because it sort of connects with you on a very personal level. And I particularly in all the movie, my favorite shot of his is actually in that scene where she says that exact same dialogue as you do. And okay, I can use the word, and she says, people would call me a slut if I say these things out loud. And when she says that word, he gives this reaction to her. It sounds like it's not just like, why did you say that word? It's like, I'm so sorry you think of yourself like that, which is very, very hard to pull off. Like that sense of empathy that a person can give.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that's probably my favorite part of the whole performance is very, very nice, but like that part was just my favorite. Yeah. And Alia was also very good in that movie, I think. She really, really, especially when people cry, a lot of people forget that your nose gets very twitchy. So like in movies, people cry, the nose doesn't twitch a lot. Like you're almost running out of breath when you're crying, right? I feel like
Mm.
only she really brings out that nose twitchy part. Like she keeps pinching her nose when she's crying and all that, which I just really like that thing that she does. Yeah. But wouldn't you prefer if they made like a series just about this therapist who goes and like treats people across like I've always wanted a spin-off on the therapist alone.
Isn't there any series like that already?
No, but this therapist I want.
Ah, sure. Yeah. I think many people would watch it. It is like
Yeah.
an indirect therapy session. Like, forget Alia. I am at her place sitting and talking to Shah Rukh instead.
Right.
Basically, the movie itself felt like that, right? Like, I was in
Right.
her place. I'm
Right.
talking to him and he's giving me advice, not her.
Hmm.
Like, you put
S-
yourself in the character's place,
hmm. So I hope his advice works well for you. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out soon.
right?
Yeah. But until then, I hope everyone keeps going to the beach and plays kabaddi there. And I guess with that, we'll conclude our thoughts on the day and the world around us today. Thank you very much for joining once again, Harini, and we really appreciate your thoughts. And our thoughts and prayers are with you as you try to implement all your free therapy takeaways into your
Yes.
life. Yep.
Yeah.
And that's it, guys. Thank you.
Mm,
And do like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I think if the girl says it, it'll be nicer.
yeah, I think they would answer.
So say it now.
Say it.
Yeah, you say it, I'll do the actions.
What do you say again?
Do like,
Please
share,
like,
and
share, sub.
subscribe to Kissa if you've enjoyed. I'll do actions. I'll do like, I'll do share, and do subscribe. So I'm like the deaf, that sign language translator that you get in like these press conferences and all. Yeah. So
When do
three
we start?
in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Please like, share, and subscribe to Kissa if you enjoyed watching this video. And if you want more, you can go click the bell icon.
Ding
You will
ding.
get notified every time he posts.
Yep.
Thank you.
So thanks everyone. And